in the arms.
No Claire.
Cold in my house too.
It's like,
What's up, man?
It is
You can
freezing.
tell we just talk shit before we record.
It was supposed to be spring.
Yo,
Sorry,
why
Tyler.
is it so cold though? The weather really tripping.
Oh, this is how people get sick. The
Yeah.
weather change and stuff.
They call it pneumonia weather for a reason.
Do they really call it that, Jalen, or is it you
Yeah.
just made that up?
My grandma says it.
Okay, so
you ever had
it's not a
pneumonia, Jay?
solidified thing.
Yeah, I had walking pneumonia. Pneumonia's a bitch. Walking pneumonia is
What's the
crazy.
difference between pneumonia and walking?
Walking pneumonia, the fluid switches move spots in your lungs. So like you'll be in pain on your left side, then cough, and then next thing you know, it'll be up on your right side, and it keeps going back and forth. Like usually when you have pneumonia, it's like just one side, like you can't breathe. Like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did
Look at you.
Were you hospitalized?
nah, I was like 8 or 9, and I was just in pain. I went to the hospital, but it was
See,
nothing
we got to
could
break
do.
generational curses. We got to break it, right? Like, I get it. I'm
No,
not
I
into
got
the
brought-
doctor either,
I
but
got
we
brought
got to.
I got brought to the hospital.
Okay, there
But
we
there
go.
was nothing really they can do, so I was at home. I didn't stay
Interesting.
in the hospital.
I had
It was
pneumonia
crazy, though.
when I was 7. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. The boy was in
Well,
there.
call me God's chosen one. I have not had pneumonia.
Yeah,
I hope I don't
bless
ever
your
get
boy. Yeah,
Y'all are not making it sound sexy, so.
no.
It's terrible.
I could not get out of bed. The funny thing is, like, my brother took advantage of that opportunity. Like, he was playing all the video games and stuff. They was bringing
Oh,
video games to my
living
room.
life.
I couldn't wake up. I couldn't even open my eyes.
Damn,
Damn.
Like,
Jesus.
barely. I was
tragic.
really chilling.
that's
I was,
just tragic. That's just tragic.
Anyway, welcome back to another episode of the No Clears Podcast. I am your host, Tyler, aka the Old Man. Here with probably the luckiest man I know.
I'm not that lucky, man.
The
I'm
Lord
not lucky
shines
no
on
more.
this brother.
I ain't had luck in a while.
We got
Is he
Jalen.
talking about you, Jalen?
Yeah, you talking about me? I ain't had
Khadijah,
luck
I'm
in a
trying
while.
to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. When it comes clutch time, you need Jay in your corner. You feel me? We can get into that
Nah,
later. But we got
I'm-
Jay in the building, man.
I'm
And you know what I'm
humble. I don't
saying?
what you're talking about. I ain't lucky no more.
We got the legend. You know what I'm saying?
Not the legend.
We got the queen herself. You know what I'm saying? Queen Khadijah in the building.
Hey, nice. Ooh, I like that.
Hey,
I'm gonna go with that.
Oh!
I'm gonna go with that. Really nice.
That's funny. That's great. That's great. Khadijah, how you doing today?
I'm alive and well. You know, I had to
Amen.
put on my hat. I look a mess, but we here with it, and it's lit.
Jay, man,
It's
drop
lit.
some bombs for being alive, man. Drop some bombs for being alive. You got 5, 4, 3.
Not even.
Tyler was talking
it's
shit about
loading
Jalen
again.
and his soundboard. So
It's loading. Here we go.
There you go.
damn, the joke like ass ran
here,
across
man.
the street.
We out
Yo,
here,
I'm
man.
telling you, it loaded bad long. It wouldn't
It
play
do
when
take
I
some
wanted
time.
it to
It
play.
do take some time.
That's why I was just sitting here like, there's nothing I can
Blessed
do
to
here.
be back. Blessed to be able to talk to y'all another week. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Khadijah, how was your weekend?
Oh, it's where do I start? It's just
story time.
Tyler
guess-
he's instigating because he knows how my weekend went.
I feel like the
So-
weekend starts Thursday night, is Sunday night. So you there you go right there.
It was interesting. My weekend was it was interesting.
What happened?
Okay.
What happened? You said?
Yeah, what happened?
Let's get into it, I guess. So I have a roster, and I'm very honest about my roster and things like that. And so the shack of my roster has been how can I say this? Very in and out, right? And it's just
no.
because it's whatever. He's Shaq. I wasn't giving him all the tender loving care, I guess. And so I recently, and to say I'll say this, he's done some flaky shit. I'll give you one example. One example is this man couldn't find. This is the dude that couldn't find the parking spot and drove off. and didn't say anything.
Oh yeah,
This is him.
I remember that. Yeah, I
This is
remember
this
the
guy.
story now.
So after that, like I kind of like just cut him off, and I was like, hey, there's other people on the roster. Like it's fine. It's not that serious.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, he's Shaq. So he's not a Kobe. He's not LeBron. Like he's the Shaq of the team. Like if I need a dunk, I'll call you. But other than that, it's not looking too good.
Yeah.
So recently he kind of like hit me up and was just like divulging like, oh, I miss you. I love you. And I was like, whoa, love bomb.
you.
That's a red flag.
Whoa, he dropped the love bomb?
Yes. And if anybody that, there we
There
go.
you go, Jay.
Yes.
There you go.
So anybody that knows me knows that like it takes me a while to like formulate love for someone, right? And so never mind saying it. So we've been talking at that point like 3-4 months, and he's
On and
talking about
off
love.
Yeah, that's
On and off. It hasn't even
weird.
been consistent talking. So needless to say, whatever, he's like, yeah, like I miss you, whatever. And I'm telling him like, you're actually a piece of shit. Like you're actually not a good person. And I don't know if I can look over like the shit you've done in the past. Hence, like the driving off, the like Napoleon complex, the being short, like, oh, not a good thing. I realize his prototype is like his personality and his like person is not it. Like I think people that have their occupation as a personality trait is revolting. Like it's disgusting. Like his IG is I'm not gonna expose his whole thing, but your friend, your lawyer friend, and that's everything. Everything that he does is like lawyer, and it's just like you don't have a personality outside of your occupation. And so I say all this to say there was like multiple fucking red flags, and it was just whatever. But I got to a point where I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to. Love should be easy. Like love shouldn't make you overthink things and like, oh, is this what he meant? Like I had to send some shit to Tyler because I was like, can you decipher this shit?
I
Like,
had to
what
really
is this?
decipher a message.
Like, what the hell does this mean? Because I interpret it as, hey, kick rocks. You look good though. Keep it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then Tyler was like, oh no, but that can mean like he's trying to see you again and whoop whoop. I was like, but the fact that I have to decode a message, love that's complicated love, and I don't want it. So I sent him a really long message. Tyler read it and said it was really good.
Yeah, it was definitely what we talked about in previous episodes of informing the person on what they've done wrong.
Yeah.
I really respected it. You know what I'm saying? Drop a bomb for the message. Like, we need that. Okay. That's exactly what she did with drop a bomb with this thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was so crazy. Reading that message, sadly just reminded me of just being a nigga.
Heavy on being, and I want to say this too because I think like sometimes we date
this beautiful friendship that just grew from this podcast. It's just like
I think sometimes we date and we think like, oh well, because he's 31, right? About to eventually be 32, right? Hopefully he makes it to like 32. Keep playing with me, he's not, but but
about his age.
Stick. He got a new stick. She got a new stick.
I hate y'all so much. But what I was trying to say before the niggas was nigging, I think like
he needs some milk.
I hate y'all so much. What I was gonna say, let me hurry up and get this out for this nigga soundbar works again. But age is like nothing, right? Like you have to be a constant of like trying to make yourself better. And I realized that he is somebody that doesn't, if you don't see nothing wrong with how you're moving and how you're shaking through the world, you're not going to change. Because to you, it's fine. It's perfect. There's nothing wrong. And my biggest like pet peeve is when I tell people my love language or I tell them like what I want them to do to like court me or whatever, and they still don't do it. Does that make sense?
Hold on. Let me make sure I use my listening skills correctly. You said you told him your love language /
yes, I did.
What you wanted? And
yes, I did.
He didn't take advantage of the cheat code?
He didn't take advantage of the
No.
opportunity.
Mm-mm.
This nigga doesn't even sound like he's opportunistic.
if-
what kind of nigga is this?
bro,
How
if
you gonna
you
be a
get
lawyer
the
and not know how to
love
take an
language-
opportunity of an opportunity?
Is
How
he
you gonna
really
be a lawyer and not be able to take an opportunity of an opportunity? I
If
mean,
you
he
get
must
the
be a
love
loser.
language-
He be losing every case. That's all I gotta say.
And he's just, I don't know if it makes a difference, but he's a civil lawyer. So I don't know if that's like a real lawyer.
He still be losing.
If you get the love language, I mean, what else? There's nothing else to think about.
My thing
not
is,
that
and then
hard.
my thing is like, and I've also spoken to like, I've mentioned this Air Force guy. This is like my first love. Oh my God, I hope he's not listening to this. He was like my first love. I was like a freshman in college. I was like head over heels, like whatever. And I spoke to him about it, and I was like, "Yo, like real talk, like what would you like? What's this situation?" And he told me, and it sucks because it sucks when you hear a man say shit that it's like, why didn't you say that shit 5 years ago? Like,
Right.
where was this energy for me? But anyway, I digress. And he was just like, a woman of your caliber cannot be with just any man, right? And I think like sometimes it's like, oh, that's flattering, but sometimes you got to hear that. Sometimes you're too much of a package for that person. Like I was the right package. I was on point, right? I'm doing my work. I'm taking my therapy. I'm taking his feedback and like, you know what I mean? Trying to like create something here. And he wasn't. I was at the wrong door. And so for me, it's just like, I knew I wasn't wrong because after I sent that message, when I tell you, I was like, damn, okay, so what am I going to do for breakfast? Like I was unfazed. Like you didn't, you know what I mean?
Man.
Like usually you send something like that, oh, you're hurting. And no, I was just like, damn, okay, so should I make a smoothie or should I do oatmeal? Like I was so like, I got to let you go. And I think for me, I always left like a temporary door open. Does that make sense? Because I like that toxicity.
We burned
Why do you
the
think
bridge.
you left the temporary door?
Great
I think when we're in like situations like this, like very toxic situations, we leave doors open because it gives us an ego boost, right? It's like, dang, I got that bomb. You keep coming back, right? You know what I mean? It gives you like an ego boost. And for that time being, it feels great and it feels amazing, right? They're saying the right things. But then when it comes back down, that problem, the issue that was there in the beginning is always going to show its face.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I blocked that man on everything. And I don't think he got my
Good
email.
for you. Good for
I
you.
must say, what you said is very impactful. I hope that's the right word. To all my fellas out there, if you are still playing high school football, don't go play college. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you still only got that high school skill level and you ain't putting in work to go to the next level, you really shouldn't be trying to shoot. Like, you know,
You have no
stay your
business.
ass where you at
No business.
until you feel like you're ready. I feel like a
And
lot
then-
of brothers can recognize, like, I'm out of
the
my-
nerve of this guy. Because after like the last time and we reconnected and we had a conversation, right? He was just like, hey, so I'm tired of the back and forth. Like, let's get like, what do you think about a relationship? Man, I never looked for cameras so fast in my fucking life. I was like, Ashton, is this for you? Like, I was looking around like, are you serious? Like you've been
Abbott Elementary in this bitch.
Right?
Yo, hit crazy on the Abbott,
Right.
looking for the cameras. Like, no, somebody. Yeah, so it's like some of y'all niggas is delirious. Like y'all really need to do some inner work, heal that inner child.
Well,
Not
I'm
to
glad
get
you
off
had a good
topic.
weekend. I'm
Not to
glad
get
you-
off topic, but I always knew that if The Office had more black people in it, it'd be the greatest show of all time.
Period.
Abbott Elementary show would be that now. Black people are so fucking funny.
And it's
had
natural
cameras.
funny. We don't even have to try.
We don't even, in real life, black people be looking for the camera.
I thought I was the only one. I didn't realize that was a black thing.
I really be
I
looking
do
for the
that too.
camera.
Like, I be
Yeah,
like,
I really
yo,
be
these
looking.
motherfuckers
Yeah,
yanking my chain. What the hell?
The type of shit
Exactly.
I see in my job, I be looking for the camera. No,
Yo, I mean,
no cap. Like ever since I saw it in Fresh Prince, like Fresh Prince was probably the thing that they like. Ever since then, I've always looked for the camera. Like I don't give a fuck where I'm at.
Oh my God. I didn't realize. That's kind of dope.
Hilarious.
See, black people are awesome. We're great.
yeah, we just be, revolutionizing everything.
Literally.
We the
though.
greatest. We the greatest.
Jay, how was your weekend, man?
My weekend. What I do? Oh, have y'all been watching Married at First Sight?
I have.
Tell me you're engaged without telling me you're engaged.
No, but on the show, they're in Boston this season.
That's the only time niggas watch that show. You
I'm
engaged or married.
No, you're right. I'm
in that joint though. I'm all over it.
So we was watching that show, and then we was watching that show, and they did this thing. The guys went to this thing called Arrow Games, and it's basically like dodgeball but with bow and arrows. They put these cushions on the bow and arrows, and you go in this little fenced off place. You shoot each other, and we was like, "Oh, we gotta do that." And then Chrissy, my sister-in-law and her fiance seen
Future
it,
sister-in-law.
and
hey,
like,
don't take him off the stage. Go ahead, Jalen. Goddamn it!
It was like, oh, we gotta do that. We gotta do that for our son's birthday. So we went to our nephew's birthday at that place. This shit was lit. We would shoot. I was fucking some kids up, popping them in the chest.
Jalen, he's like, this is my moment.
Yo, they had these two tall ass white boys. Straight from the mountains of Caucasus. These niggas was take on
that's where they're from, people. I don't want to hear it.
They was on their knee fucking sniping us with the bow and arrow like they've been doing that shit in the wilderness. They look like fucking elves. They look like elves, bro. Their ears and shit. They were straight from the mountains of Caucasus.
One of them thought he was Hawkeye in this motherfucker.
Yo, one of them was on our team. He goes, it'd be easier to run with the arrow if you just point it down. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Like,
because they professional.
Hey, man. Hey, you gotta pull back further, man. You gotta pull back. He had like a dirty ass voice. He was like 12.
I don't know. White people my spirit just shakes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, he was. They was nice. They was popping me, and I kept getting popped in the chest. That shit hurt.
Would you get into archery? That's something you would do.
I've tried it. It's actually I did that for my last birthday, and it's actually not that fucking easy. Like it's really
not
hard.
easy at all. And we
that shit is really intense.
I can only imagine real ones that were heavy. The ones at that place are like plastic. They were lightweight.
Yeah. No, but you know what? They're actually not it's the arrow that's heavy. Like the bow is actually like super light. But the arrow is really hard. And when you're aiming it, it's hard to like keep it leveled. Because you have to keep it at a certain level. And then when you're releasing it, you have to release it a certain way. That shit's hard.
God damn.
Golly.
Okay.
Jeez.
All right. Well, look, man. Your boy went hiking. Your boy went hiking this weekend.
I saw you were living your best Caucasian life.
Fam. That shit was tough. I ain't even gonna.
Yo, hiking sucks.
Yo, people, especially when Jalen's your guide, it's horrible.
Yo, all right.
Well, hold on. Shout out to Dude. Shout out to Doobie. He was our hiking expert. Doobie is my wife's god brother, man. He good people.
Oh, he was the guide on y'all hike?
He has an immaculate beard.
Very immaculate beard. He's cool as hell. He's cool.
Yeah,
he gave me the history breakdown of Go-Go.
Yeah. He
on
is
Thanksgiving.
He is DMV all the way. Fiji County. Like he is that man. And but he loves the hike.
Shit from the 70s.
He loves outdoors. He knows about
that. That's what's up.
He went out there with us, and we went to this spot called Annapolis Rock. It was out in I didn't even know Maryland had there was a farming. We went out to farms. This was a different part of the area. And the first mile was straight uphill, all steps uphill. And it was tough. But man, when we got to the rock, that view was crazy.
No, that picture was really, really nice.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
That's one good thing about a hike. You always get a nice view at the end.
The toughest part is going back down, though.
Yeah, because your body gets kind of comfortable. You're like, all right.
Now Khadijah and Jada got lost for 3 hours.
Y'all let Jada
I need to go with your people, Tyler.
Yes,
because my people don't have sense of direction.
Well, what happened was I thought we was going the right way. Then Jada's twisted her ankle. It was crazy.
Do you hear all the negative that's attached to him, Tyler?
I went hiking once before. I had a splendid time.
And then celebrated Easter, Resurrection Sunday. The Lord.
All right, praise Him.
The Lord is risen.
I went to Chili's.
I went
to Chili's.
Yo, you know what's so funny though? I just gotta say this. I gotta say this. If you bring the fried chicken, you're not late. I just want that to
Right?
be known. If you're the
Tyler,
one
If you bring
frying
the
the
fried
chicken
chicken,
dinner,
yeah, you
you're
right.
not late.
You
You are on time.
yes.
I just have to. I have to
Oh my
say this.
gosh.
Either
Oh,
the
God.
fried chicken or the mac and cheese, depending on how good the mac and cheese is.
Yes.
Okay, this has to be known. The fried
Uh,
chicken is a delicacy in the black community. You
Not
cannot
a
rush it.
not a
delicacy.
not a delicacy.
Oh, God.
You some fools. Y'all some
Had a great Easter
fools.
It's
day.
really
Y'all
Tyler. I be on
y'all
here trying to behave
fools.
and just chill. It's Tyler. He
Alright.
be on his
Hey,
nigga
Mo.
shit.
let's
All right.
let's get into some topics.
Yes.
I have this question. I was talking to one of my coworkers and she was talking about men and she was like, I don't need
They
no
ain't
man.
shit.
Once
Go
I
ahead.
see a man, he play video games. Oh, that's it. I don't want to mess with no man who play no video games. That's some childish shit.
What?
And I was like, is this a thing? Like, it really made me think, like, do women really think that men who play video games are like childish?
I have an answer for 300.
Yeah, please.
I don't think, you know what? I'm starting to feel like this generation is just doing too much. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's just you're overthinking it. I don't think a guy that plays video. Matter of fact, I want me a nigga that play video games, so I know you're not out here in these
Yeah,
streets and you in here with this PlayStation 5 or the
Sometimes.
Xbox. Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy you 2 games. Which ones did you want again? Yeah.
You
Like,
know
what?
how, like, I know this, it reminded me of like this TikTok thing I seen when, like, 2 years ago when I first ever used it. It was like, you want to know how I know my boyfriend's not cheating on me? And then it was like him doing some nerdy ass shit like, babe,
Yeah.
babe, babe. And it was like, it was like one dude, he was like, hey, you want some beans? And he was in his drawers. He was, it's like, no, this guy's not leaving you.
Yeah.
Why would you
See,
not want somebody who's into
that's
like something super crazy or nerdy or something like that?
that's elite. That's what I want. I want me a guy that's a nerd, a dork. Yeah. I don't
she
need
was
no
like,
promoter. I don't need that.
This chick out, she shall remain unnamed, but she's like 33. Like, she's not even that old.
Okay.
Like,
I'm gonna shut my mouth.
I'm like, adults make video games.
I'm just gonna shut my mouth.
Let's try
Tyler,
to-
you a little quiet and it's kind of getting me scared.
What?
Okay, so now I am an advocate for video games, but let's try to see it from another perspective.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this nigga will let's see it.
I want to know. I want to know.
This perspective.
Okay, go ahead. All right.
Could video games, especially if you're not, doing anything with your life, could that show a lack of ambition?
No. People do a lot of things when they don't have.
Could that
anything
be
to do.
like what you could be doing something better with your time? Like if you're not at a place where you're supposed to be and you spending a whole bunch of time on the video games, could you could be like, oh, he really not trying to, be the best he could be. He's just wasting time on the video games. On the video games. What would you say to that?
Interesting.
I'm gonna let you go first, JJ.
I don't know. That's different. That's a different scenario. I don't think a woman would be entertaining a man who has nothing going on with their life like that. Like when,
But then
like
it has nothing to do with the video game, though.
yeah,
right?
it has nothing to do with the video game. It has to do with deeper things. It's like like he can't get his shit together for another reason. The video game is just distraction from that. Like, he knows most people when they're doing shitty things, like they're not doing shit with their life. They're aware they ain't doing shit with their life. They're the first ones to know.
Absolutely.
What if you're in a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Shorty rocks with you heavy. But the video games is taken away from time spent with your lady. Either that or it's taken away from time spent doing things you need to do in the crib, at the house. If Shorty come home, you playing video games, but the dish is not clean, or the daggone or your bathroom not clean, you really look like a fool right there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But if it's like agreed upon, like you don't know what it's just like this different circumstances to it. I feel, but like if you're not gonna get your shit done, I can understand like people being like a woman being mad at vice versa, being mad at them for not doing what they're supposed to be getting done
Mhm.
because they're playing video games. Anybody would be mad about that. Same thing if you're just sitting there watching TV and nothing's done.
That's
It's the
very
same
true.
thing.
I think Shorty's using the video games like maybe there's something else that she's not adding on top of that. Because I
yeah.
feel like if it's a dude that just plays video games, I don't see the problem with that.
Yeah.
Like, for a lot
It's
of
a good
people, like
outlet.
they use right.
Yeah.
It's the outlet and it's a way for them to decompress.
Exactly.
Right. And so what do I look like? Especially like let's say that you do have like a very stressful job and it's very it takes a lot of brain power, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you want to come home and just turn your brain off and just like
Mhm.
shoot a couple guys on Call of Duty or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with that. Now, where it does become to be a problem is like when you don't have that balance, right? And I think
Yeah.
that's what Tyler's talking about of like where it's like an obsession, it's overly done, it's not you're not balancing it out. That's where I stand. I feel like anything in excessive amount is too
Yeah.
much. Like
Yeah.
you don't need to do that. If you need to do that every day after work for 30 minutes, cool. But if you doing that every day after work till it's bedtime and we're
Yeah.
not, you know what I mean? Then it's like a problem.
Yeah,
But I think
that's-
everything's good in moderation.
That's understandable. When it starts to interfere on time you're spending with the person,
Mhm.
like, because that's understandable. But like that's like the stigma. You know what I'm saying? I feel like women,
And that's
who,
probably what she think though. I feel like
exactly.
that's what
That's
she's
exactly
like
what it
thinking
is.
about it.
That's what it probably is. But I thought I was mad interested because I was like, I've heard that perspective come out women's mouths before. Like, oh, I don't need no dude who play video games all day. Like I hate when I heard like I hate when my boyfriend plays video games. Or I hate when my husband plays video games.
Nope, I love it. That means your ass is in the house.
Shout out to all my faithful niggas out there playing video
right?
games.
Just
You know what I'm
just
saying?
play
Because
video
you know what?
games.
There's niggas out here that's married, doing what they supposed to do, and deserve a PS5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel
PS5.
like, hey, baby.
But
You know what I'm
just don't
saying?
play-
I
don't-
just feel like a
just don't get
PS5
me-
should be
just-
coming my
don't-
way. It's
Just don't
a
get it.
blessing.
Just don't get it. Just don't buy it above retail though. That's all I ask. Don't buy it
if
above
you get the
retail.
deal, just get the deal, shorty. You know,
Yeah.
I'm still out here looking like a fool with my PlayStation 3. The nigga still playing
You don't need to say
daggone
that out loud.
Madden 17. I'ma say it. I be playing Madden 17 because I gotta get my video game fixed. What I look like? I'ma go there PS3. But my wife don't want to give me the PS5. And then I look crazy if I buy it myself. I look like a
How you look
selfish
crazy?
asshole if I buy it myself.
No,
She
you
gonna
can
be
buy it
like,
for my nephew.
No,
we gotta get
you a
this
fool.
done at the
You a
house.
fool.
We gotta get that done in the house. And you gonna buy PS5.
Yo, you a fool.
I need PS5, baby. I need it.
Think we unlock some trauma.
Nah, you.
Oh God.
I
my
get you
God.
some new earrings. I get you something if you get a nigga the PS5. I'm begging you.
All he wants is the PS5. That's it.
All this man wants is the PS5. You heard it, Dreu. She gonna be listening. She the first
I feel like we
one
gotta play. You know that like the song they play in them sad commercials. In the arms.
Will you buy a husband a PS5 today?
Oh my God.
A
There are
dollar a
husbands
day.
all around the United States.
Meet
Good
Tyler.
husbands begging for PlayStation
Oh,
5
God.
from their wife.
Meet Tyler. He works a 9 to 5 with an hour commute both ways. He deserves a PS5.
Oh
Please,
God.
Donate
He
$1
wants
to
the dog
Tyler.
when
Get
he
it
gets
a
Y'all are
PS5.
dumb. Dumb.
I'm playing though. I'm playing. I'm playing that upstairs, but I do feel like, for me anyway, I got some other things to do in my life. So I know I'll be that
that's
type of
right.
nigga that's like doing 2 hours on
Yeah.
that joint. So I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna fall
Oh,
back
I'm
from
a
that.
video game playing ass nigga, but I take advantage of the times when Jada's not home to do that.
See, good, but you're smart about it, right?
Yeah,
like you're not. Yeah,
Because
you got a good head on your
It's like
shoulders.
not as fun because you can't be loud. Feel
But CJ,
rude,
you work at night
disrupting
shift, so
her
it's a little
time.
easier. There's some niggas that
Oh yeah,
leave the
way
same
easier.
time as they lady and come home the same time as they
That's
lady.
valid too. Like
Yeah,
you and Jada got opposite
yeah.
like
You know what I'm saying?
schedules.
How
Nah,
you
you
gonna be
right.
like? She gonna be like, you want to watch this show? Be like, you know what? I would, but I gotta go upstairs real quick and play my game. Like,
Yeah.
what a nigga
Hey,
sound
oh my
like?
God. So I love the video game talk, but I need to know: have y'all watched the Ultimatum?
Yes.
Right,
That
here's the
show's
thing.
amazing.
I have
You
not
haven't
watched
watched it, Tyler?
So
my wife is
messy.
into it. My wife into it, but I ain't watch it. I have.
Yo,
I'll watch it
Get her
tonight.
on the
shit's
mic.
nuts,
Get her on the
bro.
mic. This
I'll get
show
her.
you
I'll
gotta
get
watch.
her. I'll get her.
Go get her.
Yo,
Go get her. Oh,
Khadijah, this show is crazy. You finish it?
I did, and
Oh
I need
my
we got to
God.
talk about this. We got to get his wife
my
on the
God.
mic. We have to.
Yo, the fact that Kobe and Madeline got married, I
Forget.
was like,
So I'm gonna tell you
whoa.
some math because I made the math was mathing.
You think the
So
baby is Randall's?
no, no, it's
Oh
not.
no, that's why she was mad at him that
She
night.
coming, y'all. Hold on. She
Oh, word. You gotta Tyler. How come you haven't watched it?
It's not my type of show, man.
No, yo, bruh.
You watch
Bruh.
Married at First Sight anyway. Yeah,
I watched
Bruh.
that's with my wife.
You gotta
feel me?
watch.
That's not.
You
something
gotta
I do
watch
on
the
my own.
Ultimatum, bro. You watch what you call it? Love Is Blind. The same
Hold
people.
on. I'm gonna give it a mic, and then I'll just come back whenever.
Okay, great. See, this is D nice, K nice could do shit like
Hey
this.
y'all.
Hey,
What's
Dreu.
up? How are you?
I'm good. How are y'all doing?
We're doing
Listen, so
great.
you watched the Ultimatum.
Yes, of course.
Are you,
Okay.
Did you finish it?
How
Yes.
did you finish it?
Oh, okay,
Yep.
yeah, good. Okay.
What are your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts, crazy. I would never. The whole time I was watching it, I was like, I would never do this. This is what? No.
It's
Yo,
dumb as hell.
Oh my
It's
God,
dumb.
it was crazy.
Who was
Yeah.
your favorite couple? Like, who was the couple you were rooting for?
Low key, it was Shanique and Randall. But Shanique was just so immature throughout the whole process that I was like, come on, girl, get it together.
Yeah.
Are you talking about original couples or like
No, I'm
ultimatum
talking about.
couples?
They were my favorite couple too. I think
Yeah.
original couple wise, they seemed like it was a better foundation. I
It's
guess.
just because
Yeah.
the gay thing. Randall's gay.
No, he's not gay.
Yes, he is.
Randall
gay.
is not gay.
Yeah,
He's a
he is.
metrosexual. You can definitely
No,
tell
he's not. He's gay. That's
He's
That's
Why
not
are you saying that?
I thought that was like the thing. Like
no, he's
Oh.
not.
gay.
No, he's.
That's why they're not getting married.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's
No,
a
he's
gay
not.
man.
I'm like stunned
I'm
right
about to look
now.
that up.
Did I miss
No.
something?
Jada said the same thing.
I didn't
He's
get that from
gay?
him. Usually I can pick that up, but I
Yeah.
didn't get that from him.
Oh, he was super gay.
why?
That's the first
know.
thing me and Jada saw. Oh, did I
I
catch
don't
this before everyone else? I may be on to something.
No, now I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go on his social media and shit because now that's crazy.
Yeah,
I
didn't
thought he was
get
just a
that.
metrosexual.
I'm pretty sure he's gay.
Oh fuck,
I
that
didn't
They
poor
were the best
girl.
couple, even though he's gay. He
Hmm.
might be bi.
I'm gonna give him by. I'm gonna give him
Yeah,
by.
Yeah,
He
you have
might
to
be
give him
bi.
by.
Yeah, I don't know about dating somebody that's
not why-
bi.
that's why they're
That's
not
like
getting married. That's what
better her
that's
than
what
me.
That's
But
what I thought.
Mm.
oh, what the
Well,
fuck? That just blew my
I
mind.
just want to know what y'all think of Kobe.
Oh my God, that
Oh,
guy's
can
crazy.
you say piece of shit?
Oh my God, he's a psychopath.
Like sociopath.
And I
Yeah,
thought, what's her name? Madeline. I thought she had a pretty good judge of character, but I should have known better because she dated him for 2 years. But she was like, I'm going to marry him, and then have that conversation and was like,
But my
it's-
thing was, so for me, it was just like, so it was the sense of like working up your friends and family.
Yeah.
Because you got your mother on the like, yeah, you know what? Well, he's a piece of shit. So,
Mhm.
and then your
All her
friends are like,
friends.
yeah, like he's not it. And then for
Right.
you to turn around and then be like, oh, actually, I'm gonna not only get engaged, but we're gonna get married in the same day.
Same day.
This is my thing, though. I think
come
she was
on, really
pregnant when they did that.
Oh yeah.
that may be
So she was
very
7
true.
months, and it was like 6 months ago. So I think
Right.
she probably found out she was pregnant. She's like, fuck. Obviously, you don't want to raise no kid by yourself. So she's like,
Yeah.
well, I gotta, because it doesn't make sense.
Right.
No, it doesn't at all.
That's very true. You have a good point there. Dang, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, it didn't really make sense. And then I thought I missed something because I heard her mom say, like she wasn't really feeling him. And then she was
Yeah.
like, oh, my mom loves him. And I was like, I
Yeah,
didn't.
like,
Where
Right?
did that
Like,
come
what
from?
episode were you talking about?
Even her dad was like, yeah, the first time we met him, he was all cool and nice and like get going. Next thing you know, next time we seen him was like nothing.
Right.
So he was like, oh, this guy's weird. He's off a little bit.
Yeah.
He
And
was like
even
gaslighting her and everything. That guy's nuts.
yeah.
I hate how
Even
they
on the
edited it.
even on the day where he proposed to her or whatever, her
Mhm.
responses were super like it didn't seem genuine to me. She was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
She did.
Why
Yeah, she didn't seem
not?"
happy.
She was the only
Yeah.
one. She was the only one before the process even happened, saying no, he sucks. Like saying like how he sucks and like how she
Yes.
doesn't even like him like that. Like she was about to break up with him. Like
I
I
didn't
think
was
she
saying-
did break up with him though.
yeah,
Like after the like phone situation, she was going through his phone and
Yeah.
shit. She was like, "Yeah, I'm good. Like
Yo,
I don't."
was the producers telling them to go through people's phones? Because I've never seen so many people go through each other's phones.
I didn't either.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, but insane.
Insane. Great show.
It's so good. You know what I think at first I didn't my takeaway was one, they're all fucking young,
Yeah.
Tyler. They're like in their like
All
20s.
22,
I think the youngest was like
23.
24,
That's what I hear.
24, 23.
They're all like no
To make an
longer
ultimatum
dating
like
only
that
for
that time is weird.
2.5. The longest
Yeah.
relationship was 2.5 years. I'm like, whoa. That's way too
I don't
soon
know
to get
if I
married.
mean I'm just trying to think of like the person I was at 24 and
Yeah.
what do I look like giving my partner the ultimatum like, oh, if you don't marry me, well then it's over.
Exactly. No.
Like you're so young. Like I feel like
So
even
young.
now at 28, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Oh no.
Because if you have to force somebody to marry you, it's not meant to
Exactly.
be.
And then I felt bad for my man Zay, even though he fucked up at the
Hey,
end.
no, but I will say Zay has some like inner child trauma that he needs
Yeah.
to work. He's the prime example of like black men needing to go to therapy and not going.
Yep.
That's the
And
thing.
then Ray is for the streets. I don't care what nobody says.
I
She's
hate
a
to
hoe.
say this. I'll never call a woman this ever.
Oh shit.
But
Oh, what you gonna say?
she's a I hate to say it, but like you have this is so mean. But she looks like a smut.
A smut.
Yeah, like
Smut.
it's like that's like
Ooh,
look
you
up
gotta
that-
say that word and scrunch up your face. Like,
yeah,
ugh.
like
You
it's
said
like
she
it's
looks
such a
like a
mean
smut?
word, but like yes, that's what she is.
I'm
She
not gonna
looks
hold
like
you, Tyler.
one.
She looked like she's down for anything with a boss.
Yeah,
I'm not
she
gonna hold you.
looks like one. I found her Instagram. Nice Instagram though. She doesn't look as trashy on Instagram. She cleans up
Well, yeah, because you can kind of control that.
But in that, she just looked like dirty. Like she's a pretty girl, but like she's pretty, but like she's just like, oh god, she just looks like dirty.
Yeah, no, she's not it. I'm
Good
just
for her standing up for herself at the end because she went.
And then when she was like, "Boop, I'm actually into girls. I'm into everybody." I was just like, "Whoa!"
I was like, makes sense. You seem like the chick.
Yeah. I mean, point blank period. I think that show taught me that, like, hey, marriage is not all that it's cracked up to be. I think when you think about marriage, not saying you shouldn't get married. I mean, Tyler, it's already too late. But I think marriage is something that's sacred. Like, and it just reminded me, like, you can't just jump and do that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we've been together for 3 years. So, no, do you feel like you can bind yourself with this person for life?
Yeah.
It has nothing to be like, you know what I mean?
When I graduated college, like Dreu and I was talking, and even at that time, she was like, "I know you the one like I want to be with for the rest of my life," and I was like, "I felt that way too, but I'm not ready right now." Like I literally, I had to.
That is the greatest gift of all time.
Sorry,
Real
Tyler.
quick, real
Sorry,
quick.
Tyler.
Drop a bomb for Dreu, man. Appreciate you coming on the episode.
Drew came
Drop a
on.
bomb.
Woo! And it was improv. She wasn't
Yes,
prepped.
she
She wasn't,
wasn't
you know.
prepared.
Wasn't
at all.
ready. She wasn't ready. You don't worry about that PS5, girl.
But
But
yeah,
no,
nah,
I had to
Ultimatum,
tell
great
her
show.
like, yo, I'm not ready. Like, I ain't got no crib. I'm just starting work. Like, there's a lot of stuff your boy got to do. So even though, I still got married kind of early, there was still a lot that I put a lot of work into the preparation.
Getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you really have to know why you want to get married.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of these people like, oh, why do you want to marry this person? And they didn't have a reason.
Right. And that was for me, I was like, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
Like if you can't name explicitly like, hey, I want to marry this man because I can see him doing XYZ or because he pushes me to be better or you know what I mean? Like you have no reason at all. And it's like marriage, but once again, we had this conversation before, right? Like I think people nowadays are seeing marriage as like an accessory, right? Like, oh yeah, I'm married. Yeah. But it's like, yeah, marriage is
they want it for the pictures.
Right. And it's like you're basing marriage off of one day out of like hundreds and thousands of days that you're gonna have to spend with that person.
Yeah, exactly.
Fellas, please. I mean, not just fellas, but anybody in a relationship and your partner is trying to force you into that.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
Don't do it, my bro.
No. Yeah. Please no.
And but I also feel like sometimes if you're with somebody and they feel like they have to do that, maybe you should express to them why you're not ready to get engaged. Like you have to. Like,
yeah, it needs to be a conversation.
Yeah, it has to be a conversation because like it's not. A lot of times when people say I'm not ready, it's not that they don't want to be with the person. There's always a reason. There's always a reason why, unless you know what I'm saying. Like unless it's like you really don't want to be with this person. But like if you're in that point where you're like thinking about it and talking about it, and the person still says they're not ready, you need to get into that conversation of like why you're not ready.
That's valid.
You know, but
I'm nowhere near that, so I'm good.
But to talk about somebody who doesn't believe in marriage anymore, let's talk about Nick Cannon. This nigga's
this nigga is dropping them.
What is
like
shout out to Nick Cannon, man.
This man got
himself shout out to Nick Cannon.
Big shout out to Nick Cannon. I respect it. 100%.
Tyler is so problematic. I'm just like this guy stresses me out.
I don't see the problem with the black man that is very, very rich. Let's not leave that out. He is very rich. He is a businessman.
He's very rich.
He may come off corny to a lot of niggas. But he's
a cornball. You're right.
He's a very rich cornball. And if you have the resources to be able to just have kids, why not?
No, you're right.
If you could
but at the
same time, are you done?
If he wants to sow his seed, then let him.
But at the same time, shit. That's a lot of kids.
Was we supposed to laugh? At that sound
I was supposed to make you laugh.
I thought it was gonna be the TikTok shit. Why the fuck not?
That's a good one.
Yes, it's a lot of kids. What's wrong with having a lot of kids? Niggas,
this nigga got a whole fucking tribe, bro.
Yeah, let the nigga
I'm waiting for Tyler to finish because I'm gonna light his ass up. So I'm just waiting.
You know, he got the funds. Good for him for being able to have that many children and be able to support them. But
bro,
at the same time,
this is my
thing. He can't
thing.
physically be there for 9 children.
This is my thing.
He can't physically be there for 9 children.
Okay, go ahead, Tyler. Go ahead and finish.
For one, you don't know that. That's number one. Because you're not Nick Cannon, bro. This you not Nick Cannon. So that's number one. Number two, the nigga got lupus. He could go at any second. I say, just let that thing fly.
Are you trying to say that you want Nick Cannon's genes, his corny genes of greatness?
That's more black millionaires. Yes.
Okay,
are you done?
If that creates more black millionaires, then yes. Let that nigga come on. Be fruitful and multiply.
If they all become millionaires, that's a great idea. That's beautiful. If they all become responsible millionaires.
Khadijah, please attempt to do what you said.
I just want to say, like, drop a bomb for me for being patient, because I'm itching to light Tyler's ass up. See, it's when I start to like Tyler, he says problematic ass shit. I'm like, oh, Tyler's not an asshole, and then he says stuff like that. And it's like, Ty, why?
Speak on it.
So my thing is, I think oftentimes we look at having kids as this like monetary thing, right? Like, oh, if you got the funds, I mean, why not? Right. And that's like 30% of being a parent. The other 60% is raising that said child, being present for that said child. Now, I get your point, Tyler, where it's like, hey, you don't know when your last day's finna be. you want to kind of just spread it. You know, you want to make sure your genes live on, your legacy,
Yeah.
right? And I get that to a certain extent. The thing that I think bothers me is it comes off, and this is, once again, I'm saying comes off because I'm not saying this is what it is. It comes off like he's almost using these women as incubators for his seeds. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not building genuine, from what I've seen on the outside, you're not building genuine relationships with these women. So it's almost like you're having kids out of wedlock, kind of, because you're not in relationships with these women. Like, he stopped being in relationships with them a hot minute ago. Like, the last girl he was in a relationship with, they ended up breaking up, and then after that, he just kept making kids, but there's no relationship, no
and it's
connection.
always a different light-skinned woman.
Yeah, and then he does it with like women that are like racially ambiguous and things like that. And it's like, but here you are, you're like, ooh, my people, my black queens, and da da. So why don't you make some black children, like some chocolate kids? It's almost like if I was to go to a scientist or a lab or whatever, I'm like, hey, I want my kid to have blue eyes, brown, blonde hair, whatever. Not like selecting the fuck out what I want my kid to have. How that would be looked upon and frowned upon is the same way he's doing it, right? Like, it's funny how he's very selective about who he's like procreating with and things like that.
Yeah.
I just don't like it for the simple fact of, like, one, you're not building relationships with these women. Two, how is that manifesting in the house? Like, how are these women then feeling about these kids? Now, in the same breath, would I say no to having his kid? No, because financially, I'm gonna be straight.
There we go.
Do you feel what I'm saying?
There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Am I gonna say no? No, because I'm not
That's
dumb.
what I was going
No one
for.
raised no food.
That's what I was waiting for.
These women are not hurting. Did you they walk around looking like wealth.
Yes,
smell
they
like money.
do. Looking
Yeah.
like they smell like shea butter.
Yeah.
my goodness.
It's shea butter and money.
Yes.
Yeah. So would I
Gold
say no?
showers.
Absolutely not. But I need him to like be more thoughtful about it. Like, and you're not going to be able to connect with all these kids in the
Exactly.
same level. Like, the only kids I would say he has like a real, like, probably solid relationship with is Mariah's kids.
Yeah. They're older.
That we know
They're the
of.
oldest.
That we know of,
But here's
right?
the
'Cause
thing.
we don't know how
But here's-
early he started this procreating.
But here's the thing. This is my thing. As growing up as a man without a father.
Oh, Lord.
When you know who your dad.
You can't get serious.
Okay, let me get. Let me. Growing up as a man without a father.
Without a pa, yeah.
Without a papa.
I the pappy. I the pappy that there baby there, sir.
But growing up without a dad, like, but knowing who he is,
Yeah.
he just not being there, it's like weird. Like, you don't feel like you have a father, even though you know you have a father. You don't feel like you have a father. So like, even though he's probably there for her, calling him, FaceTiming him. This kid is also the busiest man in entertainment. One of the busiest people. He got he got like 3 shows on TV right now. And he got 9 kids. There's no possible way he can spend time with his kids every single day unless they all live in the same household. I don't know if he has all these women in the same household. I feel like they all have different houses and different spaces because he can afford
I know that's
that.
right.
But like, at the same time, growing up, you have all these siblings and you're not growing up in the same house. They don't even feel like siblings. It feels like cousins. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like
Nick Cannon.
he's having like one-offs with a bunch of ladies now, and it's like they're all gonna have their own individual families. When Nick Cannon, if Nick Cannon ever does pass, if he does pass too soon, these women are still gonna have Nick Cannon's kid and have families with other people. So yeah, it'd be Nick Cannon's seed, but we don't even know if they're gonna be carrying on Nick Cannon's legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a good point. I mean, I'm 28. I'm still young. So if Nick is still kicking and I'm in my 30s, I'll have it.
If I can get pregnant, I'll take Nick Cannon baby too. Shit. That's
for real.
That's a meal sitting in your belly.
A cool meal. And he's been very vocal about, like, you got a kid with me, you taking care of.
You'd be like, you wouldn't even be mad that you get like morning sickness. You'd be like, ooh, this is some money. This is some
I could
expensive
wipe
morning
it with the
sickness.
money. I could wipe the
You have fucking all the time you get nauseous. Oh, just give me the ones. Give me the ones.
Yeah, so I'm fingers crossed. If I'm in my 30s, Nick, come by.
You gotta use ones as napkins, fives as toilet paper, and tens as face cloths.
No, literally. Yeah, that nigga. I don't think people realize how loaded he is.
Scrooge McDucket, bro. Start swimming in the.
Tyler, get your boy.
You don't know what Scrooge McDuck is when he used to
No,
swim
I don't-
in the fountain of his money. He's like Donald Duck's uncle. No.
Oh, I don't know the names.
Oh.
I personally believe that if Nick Cannon
Oh,
can
God.
have all types of TV shows and get his degree from Howard University, the nigga
Hey,
can
hey,
raise
hey.
9 kids. I do believe it.
No, I'm just saying it's just concerning.
But raise,
It may look crazy.
what do you define as raise though?
From the outside in, it may look crazy, right? But I just have the feeling that a nigga that has done the impossible, the incredible, multiple times. I think he got this.
Ha
I
ha
feel like
ha!
he got
He's
this.
so funny.
I'm just saying. Look.
This is the same guy who be like rooting for Future. So
Right?
like
Why
I
do
roll.
we? Why every time the black man do some unexpected shit, we supposed to not root for the nigga? I want Nick Cannon
It's
to
not
raise them little
unexpected
niggas.
anymore. It's not unexpected
hope
anymore.
Nick
The
Cannon
shit done happened 7 times
Spends
prior.
quality time
If
with
something
all
happened
9 of
7
those
times
kids.
prior, it's not unexpected.
You know, this brings up a good point. And I saw this and I was like, yeah, I felt that. Just because I am pro-black or I fuck with, my black people doesn't mean that I have to condone the shit that some of my black brethrens do. Like I could
Look,
still
I don't
fuck with you. I can still fuck with somebody, right? Tyler, you are a black brother. Sometimes I want to hit you though. I don't
Khadijah,
always agree with you.
But Khadijah,
right?
hear me out. Hear me out.
And that's
hear
a
me out.
safe space. Pro-black doesn't mean, hey, I'm going to accept you and all your bullshit. No,
Yeah.
I'm going to call you out on all your bullshit. And I'm going to tell you, no, it's not okay. And it's even more not okay because you a black man. We're held to a higher standard. Have some decorum.
I'm not condoning.
Go ahead.
I'm not condoning the bullshit. I am saying though, with the situation you in, I want you to succeed. Regardless of how crazy this shit looks
That's like the future version of sensational.
I'll be like, brother, you in a wild situation, my nigga. But I want you to come out of this joint with flying colors. You feel me? That's it.
Yeah.
I
Oh my goodness. So
I ain't finna help the nigga. The nigga don't need we ain't gonna do nothing.
oh my God.
Hey, if you're gonna be a drug dealer, you be the best goddamn
Be
drug dealer.
the best in the world. If you want
Look,
to if you want to
if-
have 100
if-
kids,
If he gonna
do
be a
it, my
drug
brother.
dealer, all right, get your money and get out. That's you know what I'm saying. Get your money and get out. Now, if he gonna stay in the game and then go to jail, nigga, you messed up. Now you supposed to be in there, get your money, get out. That's
Oh my
what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Y'all
I
know what
guess
I'm
so,
trying to
man.
say here.
Yeah, we know,
Yeah, we
sensational.
At
So,
the end of the day, Future in a jacked up situation. Okay?
So
I hope at the end of the day he could get all the baby mama shit squashed and the nigga come out clean. No codeine, he don't feel down over that shit he drinking. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all
Okay.
I'm saying. No matter the situation all my niggas going through.
we
I
get
hope
it,
y'all
nigga.
niggas
Damn.
get out. I hope y'all
we
niggas see
get
the light
it.
and make it out. That's all I want from y'all niggas.
We
I'm not
get
condoning
it.
this shit.
We get
I'm not
it.
telling
I
y'all
think
to
Tyler
keep
drinking
doing
that
it.
dirty Sprite too.
We get it.
I just want my niggas to make it. That's it.
We
Just
get
gonna
it.
make it. All right.
Stop.
Let's get to some music, man. Can we talk some music?
Coachella was this weekend. Anybody?
Yes.
see the
Ooh,
clips
yeah,
of
let's talk about
Coachella?
fucking Coachella.
It looked crazy. I feel like it ain't been the same since Beyonce been there, but
I wanted you to say it, Jay.
it ain't
I
look
wanted
the
to do.
same. It didn't look- nothing. No big news came out of Coachella this year. The only thing that
I heard Meg Thee Stallion did a great job, man.
yeah, she had
Yo,
that song. She
That
did
like I need her to drop that track.
she need to
I heard,
rap
yeah,
like
she
that more
dropped a new
often, in my
song.
opinion.
I need her to drop that ASAP because that's my mood. That's my energy.
She
Yeah.
she needed what you call it? She needed to rap like that more often, in my opinion. That song was fire. I was like, oh, okay.
You know, I always think about like why rappers don't rap like that, and I'm sure it's like because it's not like radio. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? I
it's-
think they push Megan to do a lot more radio shit now.
yeah, yeah. I
I
think the
feel
same.
like Megan's at a point, man. I don't know
especially
her
with
story.
her court case
Like,
going on, everything. She got a lot going on. She
I
need
listen
just
to her
chill.
music and I don't feel like I've really gotten anything about who she is. except for
She's
she
from
might-
Houston. She's from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Southside Houston. It's really gratatata. She lost her mom. Her dad was incarcerated, but I think he also passed away.
Damn,
She also lost her grandmother. So really, Megan's like out here by herself, essentially.
damn. That makes it even tougher that she.
So
going
I
through
think
all
like
this.
that's why like the Tory Lane situation bothers me so much.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like she doesn't have enough like people in her
Why-
corner telling her like, nah, that's a dub. Do you know what I mean?
It seems like to me like it's shifting to like everyone finding a reason why she lied. To make it, make it seem
I
like
don't
she
Starting
lied.
like-
this shit.
I feel like Tory Lanez has shifted the narrative into people saying, "Nah, she's lying."
Well, Tory didn't do anything. It was the
Yeah.
actual case.
He campaighed.
It was
he did
the
a whole
actual
album.
case.
He did
Yeah.
a whole
I'm-
album.
Yeah, but the actual
About-
case said they found his fingerprint wasn't on the gun. None of
Well,
his
I mean, he
DNA
didn't
was on the
shoot her.
gun.
That don't mean he didn't shoot her.
I get it, but all I'm saying is that evidence right there made people be like,
Well, either way, the woman got shot. Somebody shot her.
that's the question. Who shot Meg Thee Stallion?
Because if she don't
I-
know who shot her, and if he didn't say who shot her, he
But
should say to her. He should tell her who shot her. That if he didn't shoot her,
I still
if he
don't
knows who
have
shot her,
much
he should
respect
tell her
for
that.
the nigga.
I don't. Yeah.
I got no respect for this.
A
nigga.
woman was shot
None
in
at
your
all.
presence. You know?
Yeah, like even
Still
if you
crazy.
okay, let's say he didn't do it at that point, like y'all were rocking with each other. And
Exactly.
it seems like if the rap was about him, y'all were having unprotected sex.
Yeah.
So, and my thing is like if I'm good enough for you to raw dog, I need to be good enough for you to protect. And I mean that in
Exactly.
every essence of that word. That was some
Exactly.
clown shit. Like
Yeah.
no. And you rap about how you got it and whatever. Like,
Yeah.
no, you're a
It's-
whole ass clown.
It's
Fucking bozo.
it's some pussy ass shit, bro. Like the fact that you let a woman get even if the woman was in the wrong, someone still shot her in front of you, and you gonna go on and say how you didn't do it, but who the fuck did it? Why aren't you handling that? If it was one of your people, why aren't you handling that? You know what I'm saying? Because they said there was only two other besides Megan. There's only 3 other people in the car: her
Right.
best friend, the driver, and him. So who the fuck shot her? Who's shooting? Someone shot the gun.
I mean, but that's not.
Like handle it.
It's our business and it ain't right. So maybe he has. He not
But-
finna tell that
but-
business though.
You
But
okay,
then
you
again,
giving him
you
more
communicate that
credit
with
than
her
I would
'cause
give.
I might be
'cause she
giving
all
him
fucked
more
up
credit
now.
for being somewhat of a like quote unquote real nigga, but it's like maybe he has handled it, and it's just like he ain't finna. It still might
Make
be his
it
man.
public.
But here's the thing:
Yeah.
if he did handle it, why is he letting her go like act like if he handled it? Why is he letting her like be like he's the villain? Then if he handled it, why didn't he go to her and be like, "Hey, I took care of it," blah blah blah, blase blase. Like why didn't he try to do that?
Nigga, after the whole situation, it ain't like both of them was being friendly about it.
Yeah,
I
know,
get
but
why
still,
Megan
at
would
the
be
same
upset,
time-
but I'm like, maybe the nigga just like, I mean, I did what I could do. I'm kind of done with. I'm just talking from his
Yeah.
perspective. I'm kind of just done with her for
I
real.
was
For
saying,
real.
that's how you know you
I
don't
have no
believe this shit.
reason.
You can't even get the words out.
No, because I ain't want to say it and sound like I'm the asshole. I'm
A
trying to think
dickhead?
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm
sound
trying.
like
I'm trying to talk about it from
Try
his
not to sound
perspective.
like a dickhead.
From his perspective, it could be like I might handle it, but I ain't really rocking with her at this moment.
But
she
even if
just
you're
gonna
not
air a
rocking
nigga
with her,
out.
bruh, even if you're not rocking with her, bruh, you
The nigga got boundaries. Both of them got boundaries.
yeah.
It
But
is
if,
what
even
it
if
is.
you're not,
I
even if
think
you're not rocking with
the
her,
the moral of the story, I think at the end of the day, the situation is like it was some fucked up shit. I think
Indeed.
I would much rather it be dead and done. I don't like
Yeah.
that they keep like pushing back the date for the court date and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Just let this be done.
that's
like-
the lawyers doing though. That's the lawyers.
Yeah, I just feel like let this be done. It's dragged out.
Yeah.
Tori, you do you. Meg, keep
Meg.
shining, mamas. I also think it was some fuck shit. The company she used to be with, I think 1501 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
They had like an Instagram video, like, chilling with Tori or whatever. And it's like, that's so distasteful.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
so
mean? Like,
wild.
and it's messy and it's just like, it was real feminine. That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say. I think niggas nowadays are just too feminine for me.
What?
Like, that's a whole female move. Like, ooh, I know you and Shaquita ain't together or y'all are not talking. Let's fuck them up and let's post about it. Like, let them know we together. That was some real feminine shit.
This is kind of a change. But
Yeah.
what? Okay, what is feminine? What do you mean by feminine?
Feminine?
Yeah.
Bitch behavior. I don't understand.
Bitch
behavior. Bitch behavior.
Bitch behavior is okay.
Do you want explicit examples? Is that what you're asking for, Tyler?
No. But no.
Like, when I say feminine, I don't mean it in the sense of like, oh, he gets his nails painted red. Like, like that's, to me, that's not feminine. That's like, whatever. Feminine to me is like, prime example, feminine is like, oh, you know what? She, did a diss track about me. I'm going to do a whole CD about our situation. Like, that's a big thing. You know what I mean?
True. The nigga didn't have to say nothing, especially if you go to court.
Yeah.
Like, just let the court do the talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and my thing is like, you could have hit her with one track.
Yeah.
You could have hit her with one,
and then
but a whole album dedicated to it.
Then he decided to let it come out the day that Breonna Taylor's verdict was coming out.
Oh yeah, that was tough.
See what I'm saying? This is bitch stuff.
Talk about, but that was my mom's birthday, bruh. Just do it next year.
Yeah, no, that's bitch. That's bitch behavior.
No, I mean, fuck Tory Lanez.
Let's get back
we
to
gotta put that on
Coachella, man.
T-shirt.
Let's get back to Coachella.
Fuck Tory Lanez.
That's what how many fucks can you put in a sentence?
Somebody else also performed at Coachella.
Do you listen to Isaiah Rashad?
Isaiah
Rashad? Can you let me do my damn transition?
Your transition's terrible. What?
Damn.
It's not Isaiah Rashad.
You just ruined my transition. Whatever. You do the topic.
He's a disgruntled old guy. You know what? I've heard a song or two on Apple, like, when you like play a song and it shuffles like other common songs, but I haven't like explicitly listened to just his stuff, if that makes sense.
Great music. Well, to me. But there was Jay, what was it? A couple months ago?
Like his album came out?
No, not the album. The rumors, the
like
tape.
a month or two ago. Yeah. Like
I did hear about that.
Yeah.
I did. He was, doing a little song.
That's what I was
something strange with the change.
I was talking to my wife about this because I'm a big Isaiah Rashad fan. Like, Jay knows when he came out and he dropped his Sylvia demo. That was very much on repeat for a very long time. Jay was like, bruh, it's not even that good. Why you still listen to it? But I really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed his music very much.
I do. I have The House is Burning. I like that album.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The House is Burning is like dope.
I haven't seen, apparently there's a sex tape. I haven't seen it. And part of me, and I don't intend on it.
So at the Coachella, what I was going to originally say, at Coachella, another artist performed, Isaiah Rashad, and at his performance, he addressed these. At this performance,
let him have it.
He addressed the video of the sex tape that came out. He had a sex tape come out, and he addressed it. And he dropped a little video of like all the rappers in the community supporting him, saying it's not that big of a deal.
So he's a dick in the booty.
Yeah,
dick in the booty.
So he's gay? It's crazy because I don't know. The nigga got 4 kids.
But is he gay?
Not
that it fucking matters.
Mamas.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all.
But I'm just saying the nigga got 4 kids with 4 baby mamas. I'm gonna assume at the least bisexual, right?
I think
I mean, no, not per se. So listen, I'm glad that I know plenty of people that are now identify as gay that have kids, because in society, people make it seem like, oh, you can't be gay, you gotta just have kids and whatever. So I'm sure, like, not saying that his kids are not a result of like love and whatever, but it could be that he's just like, fuck, like this is what society's telling me I gotta do. Like I have to procreate, I have to like be a heterosexual, because I think for a long time, and I guess like now it's okay, but before, I mean, being a homosexual was like, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Back
Now
then,
it's kind of like more, it's like nonchalant. It's like,
Yeah,
okay,
no
you're
one
gay.
cares
What do
now.
you want?
Excuse my thinking, right?
Yeah, we like your ignorant thinking.
I'm
Go ahead.
also thinking this, right? Now, the house is burning is about his time when he was like an alcoholic, doing
Mhm.
drugs, all types of crazy stuff.
Yeah, I saw the interview.
He's finally back sober and whatnot. Now, could that have been during those times? And then it's just like, maybe
Probably.
that's why I gotta get sober.
I haven't
You know what I'm
seen the video
saying?
neither, but he had
I don't know
three
when the
dudes.
video dropped, but this could have been like
He had 3 dudes in the video?
Yeah, it was him.
I
and
mean,
three
if you're
women.
gonna be a train, be the engine that could.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Like the man's still balling, even if
Yeah.
even if he isn't straight.
I say shit, and it's
The
like,
man
that's
balling,
kind
I
of
feel
fucked
like
up.
he get 3 women as much as 3 men at the same time.
And you know what's crazy is, like, I'm sure bitches saw that, they'll still throw him pussy though.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Even if you want.
So it's like, you know what I mean? I just feel like people try to like, ooh, gotcha, like
Yeah.
you on that gay shit. It's like, cool, like, okay, like,
It
you know what I mean?
weird because a lot of the OG dudes are like, yeah, nah, it's not that big of a deal. I don't see the issue.
Shout out to everybody that supported him though.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, I mean,
commend
I don't know.
about hip hop now.
I would say, like, and this is like hip hop culture, like hip hop culture, pop culture, whatever. I just think like we got to get back to a point where it's like it's just about the artistry. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like if you're producing some dope music, some dope art, that's all the fuck I care about. That extra stuff, that's exactly what it is. It's
Can
extra.
we be
It doesn't
real
matter.
though? Can we be real? Like, are sex tapes like that big of a deal anymore?
I really don't think
Not
so.
Really. Unless
I mean,
like,
Kim kind of busted she came out the gate with her shit, and it was very mediocre. Like, wow.
It was a terrible sex tape.
Yeah. I just think that,
It was
you know
so
what it is,
scandalous
Tyler?
back
It's
then.
like oversaturation, right?
Yeah,
very
like,
much so.
It got to a point where, like, after Kim shit pop, every other day somebody else had a sex tape coming out.
Yeah.
It's
And
like you're over.
My bad. The only problem with that is a lot of niggas are overlooking situations like this Trey Songz shit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the problem with the over sexualization, but making it regular is that shit like what Trey Songz is doing. What's the word? Apparently, not apparently.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Thank you. The shit that Trey Songz is doing allegedly is, almost kind of gets overlooked in a manner. You know what I'm saying? What's the white boy name? Rory?
Yeah, Rory from
Rory and Mal.
He used to be on the Joe.
He used to be on the Joe Budden podcast. He was
that
talking
video I
about
sent
how
in the group chat.
Yeah, he was talking about
that
how
was him.
He felt like a Trey Songz documentary would be even worse than the R. Kelly.
I believe it. I believe
it.
Because I think, like, for R. Kelly, and let's talk about this. Let's compare the two. I think for R. Kelly, it was very outright and open, and we all fucking knew, and we just chose to ignore it or whatever. But I think with Trey Songz is there's not enough like traction with his shit, right? Like we'll hear like somebody come out like that's a nasty motherfucker, then they'll go silent. Years, months will go by.
Yeah, like you'll see
this motherfucker hits bitches.
Yeah, you'll see
months.
like
you know what I mean?
You'll see like you'll listen to like a random ass podcast, some random chick will come on, then they'll bring up Trey Songz out of nowhere, and she'd be like, "Oh, I don't mess with him. No, he's weird." Say some shit like that. Like everybody knows something.
It's
about
very
him.
subtle and not like where
no
I think
really
with R. Kelly, it was very apparent. Like, oh yeah, that nigga piss on bitches, and you know what I mean.
School all the time. What are you talking about?
Yo, have y'all watched the documentary joint on Netflix?
I'm not gonna cap. What, the R. Kelly one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yo, this nigga's been.
You
It's
don't
so
want-
crazy,
you don't
Tyler, how
want him.
open he was with his shit.
Is it bad that I just don't want to cause
No,
like I
that's
know
fine.
what.
You don't need that.
Because
type
you
of
want to
stuff.
step in the name of love? Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't want to step in the name. Well,
You just don't want to see. You
don't.
want. You
I-
know
it's
he
just-
did bad shit. You just don't need the details.
yeah, but like, is it messed up? Like, bro, I don't need to watch that. But it's like, is it
No,
informative
you
at
don't
all?
need to watch that. You don't have.
If I had a
You don't
daughter,
have
should
to.
I
You
watch
You
don't-
it?
don't have to watch that. No, it's
You don't
not.
have
It's so bad. It's like I would never watch it again.
If I had a
I
daughter,
know somebody told me that they added more clips or
Yeah,
some
they
shit
did a
to
whole
it.
second season. I'm like, oh no, I ain't watching that. I didn't. I barely
No,
finished the
I'm
first
good on
season.
it.
They made a whole second.
I'll probably
season of
watch it
that.
tonight though.
But look though, man, what
It's called Surviving R. Kelly.
I'm not comparing these two niggas because,
R.
just
Kelly's more of
for
a
shits and giggles.
pedophile.
But like to say,
Trey Songz is more of a just abuser.
bro, R. Kelly was messing with like teenage girls, fam.
That's with
Right,
children.
and that's that's what I asked. I was like, okay, not saying it's better, like if you're assaulting, women of age,
Yeah.
but I think then it's like R. Kelly's is automatically going to be more egregious because
Yeah.
we're talking about underage kids.
Yeah,
we're talking about
children.
kids.
And then
Yeah.
wrote songs about that shit.
Yeah, and then wrote songs about it. Because he wasn't sleeping with all the girls his age. He was sleeping with them girls. It's so nasty.
Allegedly, what has Trey Songz done, Jay? You know more than me.
So I was to No Jumper interview, and he had these girls on. They were just bottom of the barrel bitches, but
Bottom of the barrel, bitches.
but the one thing about a hoe, they don't lie about their situations with men that did them
that's
wrong.
true.
Like this same chick, right after she this the clip that came out from No Jumper. That chick talking about how she fucked all the Phoenix Suns guys, everyone on the team. But
Wow, good for her.
literally
On the
in-
same night or the same day?
yeah, all at the same
Was
time.
that why they lost in the finals?
No,
Probably.
this was before they were.
Because you're not supposed to have sex before a game.
This is before Chris Paul got.
Don't ask
there.
me how I know.
This was before
That's
Chris
not
Paul
true.
got there.
Work for me. Your boy balled out. Your boy balled
Oh, my
out,
God.
boy.
Ah,
What they talking about?
Yo, that's a myth. That's a myth. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've had
Yeah,
some
you're
of the best
lighter.
performances in
You can
sports.
move a little quicker.
Yeah, it's like you relieved yourself of some stress.
All the stress and anxiety.
see,
Just
this is
gone.
we supposed to be serious.
It's
What
like,
we doing? Talking
Exit
shit.
my body. It's
Talking
just like, be
shit.
gone.
Boy.
But anyways, then she started talking about Trey Songz, and then the other girl was like, "Oh, I don't fuck with Trey Songz. He stole my phone. He took my phone and told me I couldn't leave the hotel."
See what I'm saying? Shit like that is like, and you know what it is? I bet you it's not getting traction
Yeah.
because it's Trey Songz.
And it's-
so people
and it's a
probably
lot
like
of-
Trey Songz got to do all that for pussy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And it's a lot of girls who are like known as like in the industry as like the hoes of the industry, like the ones.
the
that-
hoes.
Yeah, the ones that get passed around, like the ones that like mess with everybody.
The hoes.
Yes, the
hoes.
the hoes.
The hoes.
But
In
yeah.
the
So like that's why I think it's under the radar.
I thought you
So,
literally
like-
was saying hoes. Like oh shit, we got a whole
Hoes.
new name for hoes now. The hoes.
I was like, fuck, this dictionary just keep getting bigger. Jesus Christ.
Crazy.
But yeah, fuck Trey Songz too. I guess allegedly.
In some lighter news, man. Big announcement
Please.
yesterday. Big announcement dropped yesterday.
Yeah.
Jay, get the bombs ready. Okay.
Oh shit.
Look, get them loaded because it's
The
a loaded
man,
topic.
Yeah.
the myth, the legend, Pulitzer Prize winning TDE rapper. They call him Kung Fu Kenny. K. Dot. Kendrick Lamar. Album drop next month. May 13th.
Not playing.
It's
Oh,
going
nice.
down.
Get it loaded.
Mr.
That's what I'm talking
Morale and the
about.
Big Steppers.
That's what I'm talking about.
There we go.
It has been a long time coming. But
How
we
long
are
has it
here.
been since he's dropped a project?
It's gotta
5
be 4 years.
long years.
5 years. man.
5 long
Damn.
years.
I'm not gonna hold you. It was very refreshing to see him perform
Sorry,
at
pushed it to
at
me.
the Super Bowl. So I'm
Yes.
definitely like I'm
Yeah.
fiending for like some K Dot energy.
Yes.
I knew it was
And look,
coming.
man. Look. We have now officially gotten a Cole album.
Yep.
Wait, the Cole last year?
Well,
Cole
no,
last year?
that was
last year.
Dreamville.
That was
Fuck.
That was the Dreamville album. That wasn't really
mind.
J. Cole's.
no, because
Cole and
now.
Drake dropped in the same year. Am I right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
2021.
Damn, Kendrick, you
Yep.
a slick motherfucker. I was really hoping
He's a genius.
last
He's a
year that
genius.
we was gonna get Cole, Drake, and Kendrick
thought
in
we
the
was gonna
same
finally
year,
get
so
the
we can
Trinity?
finally
Get the Trinity. That's what
really
I'm calling it.
have the debate. But we can still. I mean, it's still recent projects, right?
Yeah,
Kendrick
they're
drops
within
in
the
22.
same couple months.
Smart man to drop, especially as the top
Actually,
three to
no,
drop
a
in his
year
own
apart
year.
from Cole.
Yeah,
Cole came. Oh shit!
it's been a
Cole's
whole
album
year.
came out May 13th last year.
Stop playing with me.
Wait, and then when is this one coming out?
May 13th.
Stop playing with me.
See,
nigga.
you know what?
I'm
K
dead
Dot
ass.
is
I'm
the
pretty
guy.
sure.
He's
I
like,
think
I'm
it
gonna
was
give
May
you a
13th
year.
last year.
Stop playing.
Yeah,
with
he's
me.
like, I'm gonna give you a year to get your shit. Get your shit out.
Shit. I gotta confirm this. I knew it was May of last year because I remember I was like hype. It came out. The off season came out. My
It
birthday
dropped
month.
May 14th last year.
Oh shit!
Oh,
That's close
well, they
enough.
drop albums on Fridays, so
Yeah,
maybe
so,
the
like,
May. Yeah.
Literally
Oh my
less than
God.
a year. Literally
Exactly a year.
literally
It's exactly a
356
year.
days. Literally
Wow.
356 days.
Kendrick's like, you did it on that day, Cole. I got you. I'll wait till next year. Same day.
Yeah, he gave him his space. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna let you do your tour. I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
do
Give me
you.
a whole year before I come and
Yes.
destroy.
I'm going to that
And,
concert.
and you know them tickets about to be dumb.
Oh, they gonna be.
I'm about to see if Boo Boo and their cousins and them got it for the low.
He throws a great show.
Shout out to Boo Boo.
He does.
It's
Yeah.
a great show.
You know, we all know a Boo Boo. Somebody, you
Yeah.
know, get you the
Mr.
tickets for the low
Now the
ski.
real
excited.
question is, if K Dot's dropping,
Mhm.
there's some other TDE members got to be coming soon. They
Schoolboy
gotta
might be
be
coming.
right.
He dropped a
Schoolboy,
single.
SZA, please.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Have you
I'm
seen-
so tired of her dropping these little TikTok songs. SZA, I'm gonna have to pull up to the house.
Have you seen the memes about SZA at the Grammys with the boot?
First of all, I think
They was
SZA-
like SZA gonna do anything to get out performing.
she, okay, because she didn't have no boot on. She had heels. I'm like,
Yeah,
this shit
she
ain't
had-
really
yeah.
broke.
She had the crutches with heels.
Yeah,
She
I was like,
went
SZA,
crazy
just say
in
you don't
that,
want to
She
perform.
went crazy in that Summer Walker video.
Yeah.
Shorty went crazy in that joint.
Have you? But that verse though, that verse,
bruh, her pen. I stole that from Joe.
Un-
Her pen is
all I'm gonna say is,
for the past 2 years, every song she's written has just been like
I love SZA.
incredible.
who's the head person of TDE is a Top Dog, right?
Top dog, yeah.
Yeah, top dog.
Yeah, that's one. That's a motherfucker right there.
Smart man.
Smart. TDE
He's
is
very
great.
smart.
TDE is great. Isaiah Rashad, SZA, Schoolboy.
This is actually
I
going to
think
be
they got.
Kendrick's,
Isn't Sir under there too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sir.
Yeah. Oh my God.
They got a fucking
They got a
squad.
roster. This is
The only
They
people that
do.
compare is Dreamville.
this is Kendrick's last album under TDE. This
Yeah.
will be his last album under TDE. So
So
Ooh.
they leaving TDE, man.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. What? That's very
It's gonna be a very
Opposite.
interesting concept.
it's very opposite, right?
I like. You know what? But I will say, I'm interested to see his like. I don't want to say articulation, but his layout, because I think his concepts are always so like, oh, they fuck with you a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think I heard for Damn, I think that shit was he did it backwards.
Yeah,
So like the first song was really the last. You know what I mean? So he puts a lot of like thought into like how you listen to his music and the like
Mhm.
the messaging and things. So I'm very curious to know what the
This-
overall like message is.
It sounds almost kind of like a Good Kid, Mad City, but more personal. Like Mr. Morale, a nigga with morals, but the Big Steppers, these niggas, and then some real thug nigga shit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Feel me? I ain't gonna look too deep into it, but I just
I was thinking
You
of
know what I'm
I
saying?
was thinking morale as in more like morale of
oh, bring
of
it
the
like
Big Steppers.
motivation.
yeah. That's how I was thinking of it, like
Mm.
bringing
I thought of it
motivation.
the way Tyler thought of it, but that's actually a good point of view, though.
This
Yeah.
nigga coming with
Because it's morale and not moral, you know.
coming with the sticks.
So look at that.
Damn.
Do you think we're gonna get any features?
Oh,
That
probably.
Rihanna feature on the last
Probably.
album came out of left field.
Probably.
very
Yo,
interested.
you know what? And I really, he got the connect, he got the plug, he got the pull for it.
I think we're gonna get another Black Hippie reunion. Since his last album, I think we're gonna get a Black Hippie reunion.
Do you think we'll see Cole or Drake in this project?
Probably Cole.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see Drake.
I don't think he fucks with Drake.
That's sad.
I don't think he doesn't fuck with Drake. I think he's for his music. I don't think he's like, I don't need Drake on my shit.
They allegedly been taking shots at each other for years.
Oh, really?
That's crazy.
Like subtle shots. I didn't even know that.
I need another Poetic Justice in my life.
Yeah,
that song
need
is
another one.
impeccable.
I need another Buried Alive interlude.
Yeah, like they was rocking with each other for a little bit.
Drake put Kendrick on low.
Wait, but why would they? I'm just trying to figure out why they wouldn't fuck with each other.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't think they taking shots. I think it's just competitiveness of who's the best.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's like respectability, because if all three of them get on a song, that could either be the best song in the world or the worst song in the world.
Ooh, very easily. I love him and Cole's chemistry though. Their chemistry is actually
they need
crazy.
to do another song together.
They need to do an album together. That would be some like fire
that
shit.
rumor? You remember that rumor?
God,
They were
that's
supposed
been
to
a
drop
rumor
a
since
project on
2013.
Valentine's.
Man,
That's been a rumor since 2013. Remember
that
they
would
dropped
be nothing but pressure.
Remember they dropped the Black Friday things?
Yep.
They rapped on each other's beats.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Maybe when it's like, when they're solidified, man. I feel like I don't know why they can't. It don't make sense. They both fathers. They could all get an Airbnb with their kids and wives.
They could do that.
Well, some of their wives.
Some of the wives,
I'm just here for the petty. You just got to serve the petty.
We need a banana boat picture between the three of them. Like, how like LeBron, Melo, Chris Paul, and Dwayne Wade were on the banana boat.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, we need a banana boat with Drake, Cole, and Kendrick of them going on
big,
vacation.
Big
together.
shout out to TDE.
Yes,
Kendrick. I'm very happy. I'm very excited.
So happy.
That's so crazy. We called it last week, bro.
Speaking, we did.
Y'all did. I need y'all to call me winning the lotto.
Right? Well, Tyler did say,
shit, you gonna call something.
Tyler did
make
say
something shake.
Just bring Jay with you when you put the numbers down. When you get to put
the yeah, maybe that's what I need to do.
Maybe that's why my uncle always wanted me in the car when he scratched tickets.
Yeah, it's not because he loves you, bro.
Yeah, probably. It wasn't bonding time.
No.
One last thing on the docket. One last thing on the docket I wanted to talk about, because we talked about it last time he was here, Khadijah. But Wale has just come out and said that Doja Cat is a rapper. Is this a valid stamp of approval?
Wale who?
Coming from Wale.
Wale, like go Wale and shit.
That's my name. Don't forget it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that nigga,
he's come out and said that Doja Cat is a rapper, and he can't wait for the day for her to get on a real rap beat and blow everyone's minds.
So let me. I'm actually gonna take this one, Tyler. Thanks.
Because I'll take it next. I'll go ahead and let you do what you.
I'm just saying. I'm asking, is this a valid stamp of approval?
I'm very tired of this conversation.
Because I believe that Doja Cat's a rapper.
This is my thing. I think, and this kind of relates to relationships. People have potential, right? And I think we get lost in the potential and not what it is, right? Does she have potential to like be a spitter? Absolutely. Like, I think we can look at her songs and see her cadence, her flow, and we could go in. But is that what she is?
Yes.
No.
She said it herself that she's a rapper. She believes she's a rapper.
I will never see, but every time somebody says that she's a rapper, I can never get the bitch I'm a cow. Moo.
But that was
That's-
a joke
that's-
song. That was a joke song. She did.
No,
this
but
as a joke.
that's her space in my head.
Well, you can't
I
make
think
joke songs anymore, though.
No.
You can't make a joke song. You can't make a
No.
joke song and be a rapper.
What rapper
You
have you
can,
heard
but
make a
my
joke
thing is,
song?
like,
Because I got high. Because that song, that literally song is literally a joke.
What rapper have you
Yeah.
heard make a joke song?
Yeah, I'll wait.
I can't think of it. off
Wait,
the top
take
of
a
my
fucking
head.
picture because me and Tyler are never on the same page.
No, but
So
at
the
the same
fact that we're on
time,
the same
but
page,
rappers
go
make
make
joke
your
songs.
pigs are not fucking
But a
flying.
rapper,
Also,
you're saying just
let
because
me-
a rapper, just
let
because
me get
somebody
into
a
this.
rapper, that's not a popular form of rap. But just
Let me-
because somebody raps and makes joke songs doesn't mean they're not a rapper.
Let me get into
Jalen,
this.
so you think Doja's a rapper?
Yes, she's a rapper because she
Let-
raps on a majority of her
You
songs.
sound dumb.
Let me
She
get
You
into
raps.
this.
Have you not?
you sound-
I know what rap
May I
is.
speak?
I know what rap is.
May I speak?
I've heard rap before. There's
Hey,
no
hey.
way you can listen to
I don't-
her and say she's not a
Soundboard.
rapper.
May I First off, Jay, look, if you think she a rapper, whoop-de-woo. Go ahead and think she a rapper.
But I'm
That's
just
on you.
asking because this
That's
is
a
not
lonely
hip-hop
ass island,
Now,
though.
let me
right
say
now.
this. Let me say this. You're asking if Wale's validation
Yes,
makes
is that
this
a valid
more
still
true.
proof? That's all I was saying.
It's
My
Wale, not Jay
opinion-
Z. Nigga ain't Nas.
My
I
opinion
say-
on the matter. My opinion.
You
on the
know
matter
what,
does not matter.
Khadijah? And that's what I was going to get to,
I-
right? When Remy Ma made her statement, Remy Ma has nothing to lose. She
Yes.
probably wasn't going to work with Doja Cat anyway, which makes
Yes.
her statement valid. Wale, on the other hand, might want to work with Doja Cat in the future. So, of
But-
course, he's not going to say
But here's
she's
the
not
thing.
a rapper.
But here's the thing about Wale though, is Wale always speaks his mind. He don't be lying.
He
How
don't.
do you
So
know
he
the
don't
nigga
be
always
capping.
speak his
He don't be
mind?
capping for a business opportunity.
How do you
Excuse
know?
me, I'm moving for everybody to grab.
Because the same way he fucking
What do you
freaked out on
mean the
Complex
nigga
and-
don't cap for business opportunities? This nigga been trying to work with Drake for how long?
but he ain't gonna budge his morals to work with Drake.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call Cappy. Caparoni.
So Wale's opinion on Doja.
no,
if
my
people-
thing
someone's
is,
a rapper
Wale's a
is
fucking
invalid.
crybaby. First off,
Yeah, don't make
Lo-
his opinion invalid
very
on
emotional.
rap.
he's very emotional. So
Yeah.
my thing is, I can't accept his opinion or his
Wow.
I can't
Wow.
take his opinion for
Wow.
like I take it as a grain of salt
This is the
because maybe he
same
was really
nigga.
feeling her in that moment. But who's to
This-
say that that's gonna be the same energy he's on later?
This the same nigga, and I'm one of the biggest Wale fans you'll know every
That's why
lyric,
I'm
right?
surprised, Tyler.
This the
I'm
same
surprised.
nigga that
Come on.
spazzed when he wasn't in the Complex top 50.
So
Right? It was
that
the same
makes
nigga
his
that's
opinion-
Juicy
that-
J.
But does that make his opinion
this the
invalid?
Same nigga, bruh.
We're telling you that makes it invalid, babe. I mean,
That-
so we got to put it on a banner.
I'm just saying,
My
babe.
thing
How
is-
He's not a
I
credit.
don't
He's
know
not.
how. I don't know
He's
how
not
being
a credible.
crybaby- I don't
You
know.
got to look at.
Look,
This is how I feel
if
about
somebody
rap.
that- if
You got to
somebody
look at
that-
people that are credible, that are giving you the passing the baton.
But-
Now, if it was like Jay-Z, J. Cole, Nas, or somebody of like
Yeah.
rap caliber, because now let's talk about the caliber of rap. Then it's like, cool, you got that. You know what? She might be a rapper. We got to look into this.
We got.
But
Here's
it's
my
fucking
thing.
Wale.
Look,
got
look,
chicks
look.
like
I'm not
Gia
going to talk about
getting
Wale
J.
because I
Cole
rock with Wale
features.
100.
Getting
And
J.
I
Cole
fuck with Wale too. I fuck with him since the Seinfeld.
Here's
That, my
thing,
guy.
Jay, like we
That's what I'm
saying,
just
right?
asking. I'm just
Like I'm
asking.
saying, Cole got nothing to lose if he says whatever about Doja Cat.
Yeah.
Cole could diss Doja Cat. Nigga
He
still
eating
be straight.
regardless.
He good.
Yeah.
Wale, as he says in his lyrics, revenue good, but my legacy not. Okay, the nigga
Yeah.
still trying to solidify himself. Maybe he
Okay.
still want to work with some people. Okay,
Yeah.
so no, I'm not. This doesn't validate like him saying that. While it's cool for her, okay, it doesn't validate it for me.
It's interesting.
That's it.
I was just surprised. I'm surprised that because he knows so much. His pen is crazy. So
On top of that,
just
the
from
funny
his
thing
talent,
is, Khadijah, the nigga sent me this and was like, "Wale's your favorite rapper. It has to be valid." I said, first of all, J. Cole's my favorite rapper.
Why are you trying to use?
So
You see
you're
how he's
wrong,
using
nigga.
Wale against you?
Nah, see,
You're
here's my
wrong.
thing.
That ain't right.
Here's my thing.
That's not right.
Here's my thing. I'm not judging Wale off like I'm judging him off his knowledge and his of writing rap and his pen game and his rapping ability. That's why I think his opinion is valid. But when you bring them other factors in, yeah, it makes sense. You guys are right. I'm just saying, but based off like
and we're not taking nothing away from Lil Wally. Wale, that's our guy. That's the chosen one.
Not really.
Sometimes.
Not really. Not Lil Wally. I'm just.
Lil Wally.
I'm just.
I really don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't fuck with Wale because he doesn't believe in monogamy. So I fuck with him musically.
He don't believe in monogamy.
He doesn't believe in monogamy.
I had a whole album about.
No, he doesn't. You haven't listened to his recent shit. He doesn't believe in it. He doesn't think it's meant for him.
Oh yeah.
Well,
right.
it may not be meant for some people, Khadijah.
I know, but
people like to know if you don't.
I don't like that shit.
He acknowledges that he's not.
I mean, because it's like if you can't go to Bella Noche, I mean, where the hell can you
No,
go?
it's not.
Where else can you go?
Like, goddamn.
It's
You
not.
were beefing at that wedding. You should be beefing at that wedding. See, I'm working on my southern accent.
I think he rock with monogamy. He can't find a woman he loves more than his music. If you listen to Caramel or you listen to some of the songs on his last album, it's just like my grind, the stuff that I'm doing, the way that I'm moving with the music, the business.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't understand that you're second, which most women aren't really going to get behind, if you can't understand that you're second behind that, I can't do this. Really, it's more like he's really married to like
the game.
Yeah.
And trying to have a actual person to commit to is
tough.
Okay, cool. I hope the game cook you a nice meals at night.
I respect it, but at the same time.
Hey, but for real, can we be all right? Look, if a nigga getting money out here, right? Really independent, on his own, doing his thing. What besides like children and like sex, right? What can a woman provide? What can a woman really bring to a relationship to a nigga that can do whatever?
Peace of mind. I really think sometimes men overthink things, right? Like besides the kids, besides the goodies, right? I think we bring that peace of mind. I think when you are with somebody, it's like a confidant, right? Like, especially for somebody like Wale, I'm sure he's surrounded by yes men or yes women or whatever the case may be, who are like never going to tell him no wrong. You need somebody in your corner that's going to be like, hey, that's a good idea. Hey, actually, that's not going to be a good business move.
Yeah.
Right. So I think like, it's kind of like you and your fiancés and your wives. Like when something big happens, who do you confide in? Right. And they help you to kind of like, they don't tell you what to do, but they're like, hey, if this is the outcome you're looking for, you need to do this. Or if this is the outcome you're looking for, you need to do this. So it's not even about the like kids or the sexual part about it. It's that confidant and that like that partner, right? Like he's walking this lonely road, working through the game and the struggle alone. And eventually that shit's going to like, I don't want to say tear him down, but eventually that gets old. Right? You want to come home to somebody that can recharge you and like refuel you on days where you're like, yo, I feel depleted. I'm giving the game my all and I'm not getting nothing in return.
So would
you know what I mean?
Would you be willing to play the role of knowing that he gives his all to this and can't give you 100%?
I think that's actually really attractive. If a man is so like driven and is passionate about something, that's I need you to give me something now. Like you giving me nothing, that's not gonna work, right? And I'm cool with being second when it comes to that regard, but I'm not gonna be second to no like bullshit. You got to be dead ass dedicated. And I think for him, he's somebody that's really dedicated to the craft and looking to get better and elevate. I can get behind that.
There you go.
Cause then that shit will motivate me to be like, all right, I see him grinding. Let me get my little, let me get my shit together and let me find something to grind on. And then we can grind together and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feed each other essentially and like yeah, but I'm cool with that. Like I don't, and I think that's the other misconception is like
it just sounds like you need just somebody that's like ambitious enough to motivate you as well.
Yeah, and I think that's an ideal partner. There's a lot of shit that I want that I just feel like shit. Y'all niggas ain't got it.
Interesting. Very
You
interesting.
know. If there's anybody single and in Houston, holler at your girl. I believe in dates, so if you cheat, hold it.
If you live in any part of Texas and willing to travel,
I will cancel my roster if you're the right one.
Oh my
I'll
God.
send that text out so fast.
That's beautiful to hear.
oh man.
Oh Lord.
Hey man, that's all we got for
Yeah,
you on
that's-
today,
we
man.
don't got
Hey,
no more
That's
topics.
shout
all we
out, shout
actually
out.
have today.
Make
Shout
sure
out to
you
my Sixers,
subscribe.
man. We up 2-0 in the series. You know what I'm saying? We finna move on. Finna bust Toronto. Brooklyn, step this shit up. Step it up, Brooklyn. Step it up.
The Celtics are nice, bro. Just get over it.
It's
Get
okay.
over it.
It's fine. They won game 1.
Get over
Brooklyn, just
Hey, let's
it.
chill on the C notes.
In Boston. On top of that, they ain't
look,
ever gonna win another game.
I
in
believe
Boston
Brooklyn's
again.
going to win.
Kyrie
game 2.
can't go into Boston and win. He can't take the pressure, bro. The man can't.
Oh, that's so cute. You guys have your jerseys in the background. I have Nipsey in the background. I think I'm cooler.
I got Black Panther. This is the Black Panther based off the Black album. The cover was based off the Black album, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Black
I stamp
Panther
on
number
everything.
1. Yeah.
You
He
ever
has
put
like-
it
Damn, that's dope.
He's pulling the I got the same one. I just don't have a frame. Jada wouldn't let me frame it.
Why can't you get a frame for it? Oh, that's hot.
Jada said no. When I get my man cave, I can frame it and put it in my man cave.
Oh, that's true. Okay, that makes sense.
But still, like
Jada
damn,
don't
I
want
want to
you
frame
putting
my
that up.
what?
When he gets a man cave.
When I get a man cave, I want some more shit on my wall. I want some.
Tyler was waiting.
So before we go, I asked Jada if I could put some more shit on the wall. If I get like that poster putty and put
Yeah.
out some posters put up on the wall, she said no. She said because you're gonna leave it up there, you're not gonna take it down. I wanted to do it behind the back and just take it down and rub it in so bad, but
hey,
I did it.
if there's anything I can tell you as being a single woman, happy wife,
Exactly.
happy life.
Oh, so you listen to your woman, huh?
Tyler talking all that shit.
Tyler goes,
The moment we
Tyler-
are in here, hey baby,
Tyler-
do me tea.
Tyler goes, don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness.
That's Tyler. I just need like listeners to know if there's anybody who's always gonna
No,
nig,
it's
it's
some
Tyler.
BS though,
Niggas
Khadijah.
go there.
No.
No.
If there's anybody who's
Khadijah,
gonna nig,
Khadijah.
It's gonna be Tyler.
it's Tyler.
Khadijah look like the type of person that will redesign a nigga's whole apartment before he get home.
Yeah.
So
I mean, what's the problem?
He said before he get home, no,
this
he
nigga
didn't.
go
Yeah.
to work, she be like, you know what? I'm sick of this. Just
This
do the
place
whole
Yeah, and
is
then
shit.
come back.
It's not.
First of all, I got very good taste. I know how to incorporate people's likes,
She do got
but with
good
a
taste.
balance of you don't need to do too much.
Yeah, she do
Y'all
got good
guys
taste.
don't have good decorating taste, interior design.
She helped me pick out my ring. She got good taste.
I respect it, but I'm just saying if y'all can do it.
We
Look
could
at
do
Look
it.
at how ready he is. Look at his neck. Look at his neck. Nigging. All he does is nig. All he does.
You know when the neck disappears, says some niggas.
Yeah, that's you talking shit. Yeah,
I'm just saying.
the neck don't even want to be present for the shit
Oh
talking.
my god.
No,
Oh my
Oh,
god.
man.
Y'all some fools.
you got to get that on a sticker. Tyler always nigging. Always.
nigga.
TAN.
Niggas go nig. TAN. This nigga get a 10.
Tan. Oh, it's tan time. All my brothers
Alright.
out there, no
It's
matter
about to
what
go.
situation you're going through, I just want to see you succeed, my nigga. You know what
Oh
I'm
my
saying?
god, you got to put that on the fucking t-shirt.
To
Oh
all
my
my
god.
black
Oh
women,
my god.
to all my black women, no matter what you're going through, I just want to see you succeed. That's it.
Yo, I hate
That's
this
it.
guy.
You know what I'm saying? Khadijah, no
Why
matter
you
what you're going
echo?
through,
We gonna end this now because
I
Tyler's
just want
audio
to
is
see you
acting
succeed.
up.
Is that mine?
Yes, nigga, you echo it, nigga.
You echo it too.
Artist succeeding.
It's the No Clips Podcast. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Go to noclipspod.com/merch/shop. Get you some merch.
Tap it out.
New drop coming soon. New shirts coming soon.
Oh my God. Nigga, stop talking.
Soon.
Yes, we get it. Bye. The audio's fucked up.
Are you super quick?
This the nigga.